Hello viewers and welcome to German News Channel 2. We're here today to interview some voters for our upcoming election. Especially undecided voters. This election, I think you might agree, I feel the tides are going to turn.
Yeah,
so let's go interrogate some people who are undecided.
Let's go.
For example, this young man. Let's go figure out what party he's voting for. Hello, sir.
Hello. Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Wolfgang. I'm a university student. I'm currently 21 years old. My family is very wealthy, and I'm thinking about taking over my dad's business.
Who do you think you're voting for and why?
I'm leaning towards voting for the Nazi party. I believe that Germans have a place in Germany, while Jews have a place in Jewish places. See, I currently have to compete against Jews in my university, which I think is absolutely absurd. I know that I'm going to be taking over my dad's business soon, so why should I be competing with these Jews who aren't even supposed to be in this country in the first place? It's ridiculous.
Has the war influenced your political views?
Well, the war happened when I was a young wolf, so it's pretty irrelevant to my life now. How I see it, Germany was a great nation. We will be a great nation forever, but we have work to do and we have change to make. These leftist parties like the revolutionaries came in and ruined Germany. Now it's the Nazis' turn to take Germany back, make it great again. Make Germany great again.
Hi, I am Gertrude. I'm a 52-year-old woman. I have my beloved husband who I just love so much. And he's really struggling, so I really want to support him.
What is your family's source of income?
Well, my beloved husband is the breadwinner for the family. He's a small business owner, and he's really struggling in these times because the government isn't really supporting small business owners. And because I don't work and we're getting old, it's really important that we get all the money before we retire.
How does your economic situation influence the way you're going to be voting this upcoming election?
Well, honestly, I'm really struggling to make that decision. Most parties say that they're going to support workers, unite them, and try to lower individuals' taxes, which all sounds appealing. But honestly, I think I'm going to lean towards the center party. I am a very religious person, and also they are saying that they want to lower taxes on businesses to promote industrialization. And since my husband wants to grow his business, if the taxes are lowered on his business, he'll be able to grow that business, and then he'll have more money so that we can pay our own personal taxes. And I am definitely against the KPD. They are promoting social programs right now, which is currently hurting my husband's business, and so I'm definitely not voting for them.
What about yourself?
My name is Gretel, and I'm 45 years old. My husband and I are farmers in Bavaria, where we have been farming for about 20 years now. And I have 8 children, and also I'm a devout Catholic. I love my religion.
How does your religion influence your voting?
Well, because I'm Catholic, I fully support the Center Party. They're a Bavarian-based party, so that works really well for me. And they also don't support Weimar culture under the current government, and I despise the current culture right now. It's really awful. So I fully support that. Even though they're putting tariffs on grains, I still support them because I believe that the church will do what is right.
Is there a political party that you dislike?
Well, I really don't like the SPD. They mostly want to keep the government the same, which I don't agree with at all. Also, they want religious freedom, which everybody should be Catholic. It's the best religion. And they want to ban religious teaching in public schools. I mean, how are my 8 children, supposed to become good little Catholics if they don't learn it in school? It's a tragedy, really.
Tell us about yourself.
My name is Kurt. I am a male. I am 29 years old, and I am currently a worker in the steel industry.
Who do you think you're going to vote for?
Well, I've always been persuaded by my union leaders to vote for the SPD, but recently I have realized that they literally do nothing to help the government's problems, and I'm a worker, so I'm obviously not really being respected right now. I'm not having the greatest time. So I'm thinking of voting for the KPD because they're they really stand up for the workers and want what's best for them. So,
Is there any party that you're strongly opposed to?
well, I'm very worried about the Nazi Party because there's been a huge increase in SA gangs in my town, so there's a lot of violence, and it's hard enough to be a worker, and I really don't want all the workers worried about getting beat up or getting discriminated against. So I'd say no for the Nazis this time around.
Hello, ma'am. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Frida, and I'm a 22-year-old girl. I have a fiance who's a worker, and we're ready to have our first child soon.
Well, I personally love children, so what's holding you back from starting your family now?
Well, I'm still living with my parents, and we're waiting to move out, but with the living conditions and the unstable working incomes, it's kind of hard for my fiance and I to move out now. So we're waiting till we're a little more stable, with his job and with all the living conditions going. So yeah, we're just waiting till we're ready.
And what party do you think will help you with your future?
Well, I think the SPD will help me because they're working towards helping working conditions, and they're also pro-abortion, which I think will be really helpful. And my fiance is in a really unstable position with his job. He thinks he's going to get fired, and that's not great since we want to have a baby and we want to move out. So I think the SPD will really help me with that.
Great, thank you. And what are your views on the Nazi Party?
Well, I don't support them. They're anti-abortion, which I don't think is very helpful for my situation. I mean, my fiance and I, we really do want a child, but if we have it at the wrong moment, we're screwed. We want a baby when we're ready. So if we have a baby too early and we're not living in the right conditions and he doesn't even have a proper income, then I don't know what we're gonna do. So I think for just that one reason, there are several reasons why I don't support them, but that's one of the main reasons for me. We want to be ready. We are back again today with another follow-up question about, does violence affect anybody's political views? We are here to interview the same people, but just ask them a few different questions. Let's go.
I gotta say, violence is important at times. If you want to get what you want, it's important. Political figures, they need to be feared, because how else are they going to be respected? How else are they going to be listened to if they don't enforce their rules with violence? I think it's the best way.
The violence doesn't affect me, and as long as the church is safe, I am safe.
Well, I personally feel that violence is really bad, and I'm really worried that it will affect my husband and his business, but I don't think it will impact my voting decision.
I am worried for the violence because I don't want my child to grow up in a world full of violence. So I hope he can I don't know. What baby am I having? I don't know. I just want to get pregnant. That's like the goal. Tune in next week for the results of the election.